look quite content on a day like this. It wasn't like this a couple of months ago. As you can see, roof was well and truly
Caved in.
in. It caused serious damage. The reason that this shed actually collapsed was the sheer weight and volume of snow. The bolts actually pulled out of the trusses. I mean, things like that just, it takes an immense amount of force to do that sort of damage.
How would you feel that the weather's impacted in farming, say over the last year, maybe even 2 years? You know?
Yes, well, it sort of, the snow was probably the kind of tin hat on what had already been a very long, hard winter. You know, I'd hoped that it'd get towards the end of March that weather would pick up and we'd be able to get the stock out. Unfortunately, it went completely the other road.
You know, what other stresses do you think farmers are facing at the minute? You know, was it government finances?
It is mostly a financial problem. You know, basically, farmers, as far as I'm concerned, are not getting paid enough for their produce to cover their costs. It's just simple economics. You know, they're not. The money's not there. You wonder, can you keep going at all? Because, as I say, finances are already stretched to the absolute limit. It's a big financial worry, and that's right across the board. That's not just dairy, and it's in every sector.
You couldn't have seen the gates. You had to dig the digger out with a spade, like. Oh, yes, that's the truth.
Did you find any dead animals?
The lambs was dead in the house.
I would 8 dead lambs. The use aborted lambs, you know, that was, as you say, coming up to the lamb.
A lot of ewes running about there, no lambs at them, like.
It could have been worse. We could have lost the whole lot. No, it never happened before, and as I say, I wouldn't want it ever to see, you know, so much snow again. But it was heartbreaking. You got up every morning, those mornings I didn't even want to get up. I knew you had to get up and come and see, and you didn't know what you were going to find. That's the truth, you know. But whatever happened, you just had to look after it and do your best, get them out and get them fed or get them under a heat lamp or something, you know.
And what do you think the mood of farmers are now at the minute, you know, after it all?
Well, I don't know it. Including ourselves a whole lot, so they would never keep sheep again. It's sort of, you know, just sickened them. But sure, you just had to pick up the pieces and go on, don't you, like?
A lot of farmers had no storm damage insurance. I mean, I couldn't insure these because they were polytunnels.
Right,
No company would touch them. You know, there's 4 houses, and
just totally destroyed.
actually they were completely destroyed. Well, it was quite a shock when we looked out that day, 22nd of March. I thought there was only one house damaged. But sure, when I came down, the 4 of them were down. You know, it was the snow on top, but the wind came out. The wind was creating a fierce downward pressure.
Right.
You know, because the snow sort of slid off the plastic.
Right,
you know, it was. But it was the downward pressure of the wind. You know, just forced the 4 of them down in one go.
Think, will you rebuild it again? Or?
Well, maybe put one up and see. You know, price the new house. You know, the kit.
Yeah.
One house is it's about 11,000.
Right.
You know, whenever I put them up for about 6.
What is the mood in the farming community at the minute, you know, with...
It's a lot changed, yeah. What I noticed was when I went back to this livestock marts after the snow and that, people were very down. They didn't have the same chat and, you know, I got a great lambing time, or it was difficult, or I bought a new tip and he was hard to lamb or something, you know, all that crack would have been going on at that time. It was totally... How many did you lose? How many did you lose? That was just basically it. And people are, you know, suffering, and a lot of women have gone back to work, like of what I'm doing, the care work and that. The care in the community is
a bit more income.
Yes, to get a bit of income into the house, yeah.
I would say, like, for farmers, you know, maybe bachelor farmers or farmers living by themselves, like, would you think it would be is isolation a problem in rural areas?
Yeah, it would be a problem, yes. It would be. I know a few farmers that are living on their own and found the thing. Well, granted that we're quite close about here, which is good, and especially in time like that, there people would rally around one another. But I suppose, like, at the end of the day, when they close the door at night, it's still isolation there. Having somebody to talk things over with is a big thing, like.
So then would you say it's good then, like real support as the helpline, you know, that if
Yeah,
listening service for people, you know, that
Yes.
maybe need somebody to talk to?
yeah. They're opening up a wee bit. And if you're anybody that can sort of, you know, pick up on that, well, you sit down and have a cup of tea or chat, you know, maybe that's enough. You know, for some people, that's maybe enough.